Went to smash open this case of jewelry, and the guy pressed the security button, and it just let off this whole like fog. And I was like downstairs in the basement, just eating my sandwich. I'm like, right, I can't see now to get out of the basement.
What?
And there's like, it's a jeweler's like workshop, so there's acids and hot stuff. And
I mean, those are perfect defense tools.
It was perfect because like no one could see anything, and they ran away. But yeah, it was fun. It was an interesting day. And I was like, well, I'm not scared of robbers, so maybe I should get into this.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that's how I got into it. And then I went to uni to do geology and studied about rocks. And then specialised in the expensive rocks.
Oh, lush.
The lush rocks.
Oh, well, sounds very exciting. I'm very excited for your blog and where you take it, especially with this next like lockdown. It's going to be interesting to see like what people come up with again, because you know the first lockdown was like, oh, let's reflect, or at least what I feel like people commonly have been doing. It's like, oh, let's reflect, let's figure out what I'm doing. And now it's like I feel like this is another chance for people to maybe try out what they didn't necessarily get around to in the first.
Yeah, I think the first lockdown was definitely, for me, a moment where I was like, you know what? I've spent so much time working. Like, I've worked since I was like in like 60 or so. Spent so much time working, worked all through uni, worked all through studying at GMA, and then continued to work. And I couldn't remember like the last time where I just didn't work for like a month or so. And so it was nice to just sit down, and I was like, well, you know what? I haven't got any money, and I haven't got any money anyway, like before quarantine. But then at this point, I was like, well, I haven't got any money. I haven't got anything to do except be with my own thoughts and think about what I'm gonna do next. And it just kind of took that edge away from having to constantly do stuff. I have to constantly worry about work, or worrying about paying this, or worrying about, you know, going this place, whatever. You just sat still, had a little bit of time to yourself, had some time to think about the world around us, and, you know, where we place within that world and what we want to do with our time here. So it was quite good. I enjoyed it. A lot of like introspection. But I think as well my housemates were quite good because we were very kind of open with each other, and we like chat about all sorts. So it was like introspective, retrospective. We were like making predictions of what was going to happen. Just like a really good time of like sharing ideas and sharing experiences, and just taking a little breather, a little break.
I think everyone needed it.
Everyone needed it.
Especially like, just everyone needed it, because I feel like it's so easy to just get distracted with like rush and running around.
That's the thing. I feel like a lot of people are so easily distracted by goals that they have, that they think that they want. Like, people do a lot of work towards reaching something that they think they want to reach.
Or it's more like a societal thing.
Yeah, like they're pressured towards doing something. And like I've been quite lucky where my parents are like, do whatever you want. And although that comes with its own challenges, because you're like, what am I gonna do? It's like I don't feel pressured to go towards a specific, like down a specific route to get to a specific place. I know a lot of people kind of work to make a means to do something else they actually want to do, or to follow their passions, whereas I think people realise in quarantine, especially a lot of people that I spoke to on the list, a lot of like younger girls around London have, you know, been working this whole time, had a passion for making jewellery, didn't actually have time to explore that passion, but were like really worried about exploring that passion, whether or not they could make money doing it. And then in quarantine they realised actually it was probably better than the job that they had, and they got more from it, even though it may have not been purely economical. They definitely got a lot more reward from it, so they continued to pursue it. So I think it's definitely changed a lot of people's perspectives on work and what it means to work and where you spend your time.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, I don't know, the whole time exchange for money thing, it's just a bit long. It's just a bit like...
But I think it depends on what you do.
Exactly.
Because obviously if it's your passion and you're blessed to find something that, you know, you don't necessarily mind putting the time in, then
I can't lie. Like, I absolutely love my job. Like, I was working in a gem lab looking at jewelry all day.
Yeah.
Okay. I spent 8 hours of my day looking at diamonds and rubies and gold. And although that itself comes with challenges and it does get a bit boring sometimes, like, there are worse things to be doing with my day. I could, like, I don't know. I could be doing what I was doing before, like data entry.
Yeah.
Getting on ASOS.
Oh my gosh. Well, with that, we're gonna wrap it up. Oh my gosh, Lezlie, you're too much. But yes, so thank you once again for taking part in the Chronicles.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, and it's exciting to hear about what you've been up to, what you're going to continue being up to. And I will link in your blog and what your Instagram.
I've got an Instagram, I've got a blog, like a website.
Yeah.
But that's on the Instagram as well.
Okay.
So just link the Insta.
Okay. And the people can find you.
The people there, come find me.
Yes.
If you like sparkly things.
Head over to Leslie's yard. Not her yard. Her Instagram page.
I do not have anything expensive in my house.
Well, I mean your social yard.
My social yard.
Yeah,
yes.
go there.
You can't come to my house anyway. We're on quarantine.
Yeah, true.
Thursday. God.
Oh boy.
This is like loophole after loophole.
Cool. Well, that's it.